Good morning, traders. It's Trader Rob. Today is Tuesday, September 23, day 16 of the challenge. Challenge that's seeing me trade with my volume based, level based, discretionary trading versus a rules based mechanical strategy that includes a strategy that I created in gold, which runs from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Time. A strategy in oil that has two different sessions, one from 8 to 9 and the second from 9 to 10, both in Central Time. And we are currently trading oil session 2. And finally, the 15-minute Rob reversal, which we see down here. These are all mechanical rule-based strategies with exact TP, stop loss, when to get in, when to get out, at what time. So, and again, if you're interested in any of these strategies, in my Discord, there is a full channel that's dedicated to just the strategies. There's videos on how to use it. If you would like any of the automated strategies, just subscribe to the channel and I will make those available to you as well. With that being said, I'm hoping for some good pullbacks here. I kind of feel like the market's ripe for a pullback. We do have some high impact news. We got S&P PMI at 8:45 Central Time here this morning, so we'll see what kind of volatility we get in the markets. Let's mark up our charts right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right, so this should be a pretty quick analysis of the market right now. We are currently sitting where we've got setups marked pretty much at almost every key volume area that's left in the market right now. Starting, obviously, we're on the S&P ES right now. If we take a look, we've got a setup here that I marked off at the 67.21. Clear take profits here. Got my stop loss. We've got another setup here at the 66.98. Delete that. 66.98. TP of 67.03. Stop loss 66.94. We've got an area here down here at the 66.78 and 75. My initial entry I'm hoping would be at the 66.78, but if I do not get a confirmation here, I'm willing to take an entry or a second entry at the 66.75, and then we've got this 66.66 level. So not much analysis that we need to do on the ES. We just need some pullbacks here, and it's pretty similar on the NQ. The NQ, we've got a setup that sits at the 24,875 to 874. So it's about a point of a difference between these two levels. I just want to see where a confirmation comes in. And we also have an entry area that I'm looking at the 24,755 down to the 24,750. Again, these are all based on high volume nodes. If you want to know how I came up with these setups, you can just look at the video from tomorrow. That way I don't have to really be so repetitive and kind of condense these videos a little bit. So again, looking for a pullback here today, and really would like to see the market rebalance a bunch of the volume nodes that we have below us. So if something changes and we are able to find something right around here, we'll come back and explain the setup. Otherwise, sit back and wait for the trades. They'll be coming. All right, I want to provide you a little update here. So on the mechanical strategies, took a loss in oil session 2. No trade in gold. We got no inside bar, so no setup there. And we did take one 15-minute Rob reversal already. That was to a short that we just got caught up in chop, so that was a loss. and we are currently in a secondary Rob reversal that was at about halfway to TP, and now just kind of had a pullback. And if I jump over to the charts, I have kind of found a pretty interesting setup here on the NQ. Taking an entry at the 24,918. There is a big volume node right here that sits at about 16, so I could expect maybe about 3, maybe 4 points of drawdown on this trade, but would like to make sure I'm able to get a nice entry here. So I am going in maybe a point or two above where a lot of volume is obviously stacked up. And then as you can see on the volume profile, TP1, which is what I would probably be targeting, is a pretty easy free fall right back into it. So looks like a decent setup. I'll see here if I get a confirmation, and stick around and see if you see another trade. And that's how you do it. That was a really nice trade. So if you guys watched, let's see where my first entry, 1113. Let's see which candle it was. Right here. So this was my confirmation candle for my first. No, I thought it was somewhere up here actually. Hold on. No, it was at 1111. So that would have been right here. This was my confirmation candle for my first entry. Tapped right into volume and knew that it was. I knew that the play there was on. So took that entry targeting the 24,929. We then had a dip, and then we got another reconfirmation candle, which is where I took in a secondary position and came really close to TP2. This is a signal that I gave to all my members, so I'm already getting messages that TP1 hit. Let's see if we can get TP2 here, which would be pretty awesome. Let me just make sure that all my positions are... Yep. All right, let's see here if we can get TP2. Let's see what price action's doing here. Says we're pretty much initial balance of the day was at, so this might be a little challenging right here. This was probably our best opportunity right there. Let's see here. Nice trade. Beautiful trade. And if we take a look at the 15-minute Rob reversal, it came so damn close to our TP. It was about a point away. Not even a point. It was a tick. Oh no, yeah, it was about a point away. Let's go back to the trade here. Come on, get that TP2. Get the TP2. That would be great. Come on. It's got some issues right here, but a little more push. And you could just, there you go, TP2. Very nice. Let me just, TP1 and TP2 hit. All right, cool. All right, well, stick around. Let's see if we get another setup. That was a beauty. All right, so just jumped into this trade here. Sellers are super heavy, so this is definitely a tricky one here. Got a decent confirmation candle right smack here, but let's just take a look and see what price action. 23 seems like the spot, but like I said, it's super heavy. $23 right now seems like, oof, yeah, this is super heavy. I might want to bail out of this one. I should bail. Super, super heavy. I'll give it this candle here and see what. I don't like it. Don't like it. I'm going to get stopped out here. Yeah, it's free flowing now down to the downside. It would take a really strong push. Okay, that was a good one right here. That's a decent push. That's exactly what I'd like to see. Let's see if it's got the legs. I'll be honest with you, I might even go to break even really quickly here if I get the opportunity. Because it is super heavy. Yeah, that or cut my loss. Let's see. Well, we were about a point there. Let's see if we can get a push here. I don't like it. I still don't like it. This was a great candle right here, but just not. This doesn't look pretty. It's funny how you could just tell. I will definitely try to go to break even as quickly as I can. Either that or cut my risk, actually. Which I think I'm okay doing right now. Let's see here. Let's see if we get this push here. Let's see if we go to break even. Oof, I had a chance there. I did, I had a chance. It's just not. Let's see, what am I seeing here? There's nothing good. I'm telling you, there's nothing good here. I'm cutting the loss. Let's see. This is gonna stop me out. It's gonna stop me out right here. Ooh. Let's see. Can you get some legs? Can you get some legs? How about this? How about this? We go to break even like that. I just don't feel good about the trade right now. There you go. Let's see if my thought process was on point or not. That's another part of trading is knowing when you're wrong. Knowing when it's not working out. Let's see. Let's see if I cut my loss just in the nick of time. Okay, that was a good punch out. I had my opportunity to break. Actually, I really didn't really have an opportunity to go to break even, to be honest with you. So that sucked. Let's take a look at this NQ. Oof. Wow. Super heavy to the downside there. Alright, well. Sellers got in control, that's for sure. What else do we got down here? 24/7/55. Do we have anything in down on the ES? We do. We got the 66.98. Let's see. All right. Well, I'll see if I'll see when price action comes down here. Maybe we can get another trade in here. So one winner, one loser. Really liked my winner, and I think I managed my loser pretty damn good, which is it's an important part of trading as well. All right, stick around. All right, so as you can see there, took a short right here at the 67.14, and just saw sellers were starting to get back interested in price, and I knew that the 67.20 was being defended very strongly. It's actually a sea of defense right now to the upside. So this should even come down even maybe a little bit more. But as you can see, I had my take profit right at the 67.11, and that's pretty much exactly where it tapped into for my TP, which is awesome. 2 wins, 1 loss for today. All right, so that's a wrap for today. Honestly, decent day of trading. Took 2 really nice trades. 2 nice winners, and I think I managed my loser extremely well. So we can delete this setup. That was pretty much at the exact same time as that ES trade. We could delete that. Was a nice winner right here. Get those off of our list. What do we got coming up? So on the NQ, we've got this 24/7/55, possible re-entry at the 24/7/50. Still need to find a decent target here. I'm looking at this. This volume profile. Let's see what's happening at the 60. 24/7/60. No, this is where all the volume is still stacked up at, which is kind of strange on the volume profile. You could make a case for an entry right here, right at that ledge, which coincides with the 760, but not much volume right there. All the volume's right here. So I'll have to take a look at that one tomorrow. On the ES, let's take a look. We can delete all of these. Oh, I didn't need to delete that one, I think. We've still got this 66.98. I think I just deleted the take profits. I'm going to have to find that take profit, but I'm just looking right at it. Should be right there. Green and dashed. All right. And then we got a few entries down below us. We got the 66.78, 66.75, 66.66, strong level. So we got a few setups here ready for tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited about. As far as the mechanical strategies, those did not fare so well today. Let's take a look here. So as we mentioned, no trading gold. Took a loss on the oil session 2. Let's see what kind of a loss that was. That was 12 ticks. So what is that? $36 loser here. And the 15-minute Rob reversal took a loser in right around 10:30. I took a secondary long, which hit take profit, and then took another short at that 115. Noticing that this 115 signal is just not, it doesn't have the highest probability. And that one took a stop loss too. So 2 losers, 1 winner on the 15-minute Rob reversal today. So the mechanical strategies need a lot of work to catch up. I mean, 6 more trading days left. It's going to be a tough feat. Needs to get on a really hot streak for sure. And it's going up against my volume-based trading, which I've got 1,000% confidence in. As you guys can see in the trades, even when a trade is working against me, once I know that my initial setup is not playing out the way it is, cutting a loser early is sometimes more important than sticking into your take profit. And that's all about reading the market, reading the order book, volume, and key levels. You know, if you can learn all those 3, and I'm hoping that you're starting to get a gist of what I'm trying to do here. I guarantee you become a better trader. All right, everybody. Just a few notes. One, if you're interested in getting funded, there is a bunch of prop firms that offer the instant funded, which is, I'm using Funding Ticks for the 50K challenge. I'll be honest with you, I really like the dashboard, and I'll get into a little bit more on their payouts and stuff like that, which I can tell you that I'll get into it at a later date. But it's good. It's all very positive so far. Tradeify, it's got instant funded, Take Profit Trader, and Apex. So if you are interested in getting any of those accounts, evals, or instant funded accounts, you could use code TraderRob in any of those. Great way to support the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will be going live. I will start going live almost every day. Starting here in the beginning of October. I'm not sure if it's going to be week 1 or week 2 of October, but majority of the renovations in the basement are almost complete. Next step is working on the technology side. I'm going to leave what I decided is I'm going to leave my setup up here where I've always been trading. I'm just going to leave everything exactly the same. I've got a beast of a computer here, 5 monitors. It's a nice setup. But the computer now that's going downstairs into where I'm going to be going live every morning is an absolute Ferrari beast. I'll have 6 monitors set up down there. It's just going to be really nice. So the technology side is what I'm working on next to get that ready down there. But we should be ready to go here at the beginning of October. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I know I am. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.